wanna ride with ya. Money ain't tied with ya. Run up in the bigger picture. Using colors of love with ya. In the era, engareVOLUTIon. Puno kama Mtoni. Now we're Tana, running from the law. Breaking all the rules. When it all falls down, will you stand up? It's not for me. I'ma shoot my shot, and I'll make sure it's on time. I'm not perfect, but I'm worth it. I got issues way beneath the surface.
Yes, Pete, welcome to it. It's another fresh, epic episode of the hip-hop revolution on Inspire Me TV network. I'm your host, NSJ the Lyrical God. Namhlanje ke sisevuka eMhluzi, chilling with Ivan, another artist from Middleburg. Let's see what he has for us. So, Ivan, please introduce yourself to us. Who is Ivan? Where is Ivan from? What does Ivan do?
Hey, hello, Dumelang, hi, Sanbonan, Lochani. I'm Ivan ZA, or Ivan on the cut, or King Il, or Ilgard, or Tim, or Her Mistress Majestic, like whichever sounds sexiest to you, you can call me that, you know? Yeah, so I'm from Middleburg, Mhluzi, Kaslam, Mtoni, 1055, Mr 1055 himself, young man. Yeah, I mean, I'm an artist, very emphasis on art. I'm an artist from Mhluzi, Middleburg, 1055, emphasis on 1055. Yeah, I'm a producer too. I'm an engineer. I'm a graphic designer. I'm an author, I'm a writer, but my book is yet to be out, you know, but soon though. But for now, I'm an artist, engineer, producer, graphic designer.
So, when did you start making music?
Well, I started making music, making beats when I was 7. Not to say that they were great, you know, not to say that they were great when I started, but you know, like time polishes everything, you know. Yeah, so time polished me till eventually I honed my sound, you know. And I started writing raps when I was 15, but I started recording when I was like around in 19, 20, between those two ages, you know. I started recording 19, but released my first song when I was like 20, you know. Yeah, so the journey started there, and the rest is history, you know. The growth is constant, it never stops, because it's important. For me, growth is very important. Yeah, man, like that's it. Like I started, and now I love where I'm at, and I love where I'm going. I have clarity, you know.
Yeah. So you could have been a soccer player, doctor, policeman, whatever, but you chose music. Why did you choose music?
Because music chose me, you know.
Yeah.
So like, me and music have so much in common. It's the love of my life, man. Because it chose me and I chose it, and like we have so much in common, man. You know, we both art. I mean, not like, you know, like so music was love at first sight, man. It was like, yo, for music it's more than just, you know, bumping my head. For me, I feel like music touches the soul. It's like, you know, it's for the soul. It misses the body. Besides, although it touches the body and makes you dance, it misses the body and goes for the soul. So I feel like, you know, it's a best way to let my soul speak, because this society these days doesn't let your soul speak. So music is there for me. It's like, man, I got your back, man. You can speak through me, you know. Yeah, you know, because they don't understand freedom of speech. But anyway, I'm a rebel. So yeah.
So it's always been music. You've never like wanted to be anything else in your life.
And it's always been music, you know. It's always been music. Like when my mom asked me when I was young what I want to be when I grow up, I told her producer, you know, or sound engineer. But I definitely knew it was going to be music. Even when, you know, I went to college, even when I got the degree, you know, it was always going to be in music. Music, like, is my destiny, you know, it's how I feel. And I know I create my own destiny, right? So, like, yeah, it's always been music. And me and music are destined to be together, you know. Yeah, my first love, man.
Yeah. So, who introduced you to music?
My older brother, and music introduced itself to me. I mean, like, what would the world be without music, you know? It would be definitely boring, more boring than politics, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, yeah, so music, first of all, introduced itself to me and said, yo, you're free to choose what your taste, you know? You can listen to whatever you like. Don't let them tell you anything, you know? So yeah, it was that first, and then there was influence from the environment I grew up in, from friends. You know what I'm saying? I listened to my music taste ranged from kwaito to piano, you know. I'm like on a good music diet. I don't care what genre it is. So yeah, the people, because I can't say there's actually a person. It's been people, but first it's been me. You know, being introduced to the music that was trending at the time, and it was always like kwaito, 90s house, South African house, and from the early 2000s and 90s was fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why when I was producing, I started there house, you know what I'm saying? Then ventured into hip hop, blah blah, you know. But now, like, my style is very diverse. But yeah, like it started with my brother. You know, my brother was listening to rock, hip hop, you know, kwaito, man. I was listening to Pro Kid, you know what I'm saying? Listening to all types of music, you know, because of through my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he had like a wide taste in music, you know. So like, yeah, man, my parents, playing me the Manhattans, you know, the Anita Bakers, you know what I'm saying? The Perry Whites, man, you know. So like, yeah, like music was always around me, yeah. And those are the people who introduced it to me.
Yeah. So at age 7, our lives are centered around TV, playing and all that. You were making beats. How did that happen? How did that come about? You making beats? Sinas bueli TV when some beats.
Yeah, I was also a regular kid. Yeah. To FS Studio, you know, just pulled up and it was like angel voices, you know, just you know, I'm just playing. But I just saw the fruit there. I was like so curious, and I was with my cousin, right? I opened everything. It was my brother who used to use it. I opened it on my dad's laptop. My brother used to use it, and as I opened it, my cousin's like, yo, your brother's gonna beat you up if you open that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I started, I just fill up the patterns, though. I just created some other sounds. To me, it was a wave, you know. I believe I created Gom before Gom because of those, you know, just filling up the patterns, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, that's where it all started. I didn't know that was the beginning of greatness, you know. Because but like, yo, man, my curiosity is very high. And I believe curiosity is signs that you're a genius. Like, what you're kanga. But I was no curious. But I was a very curious kid, you know. My parents didn't let me block my curiosity. Every time. There are times where I was too curious, but they just let me, you know, and that helped a lot. But yeah, it's just because I was a curious kid, very curious. I'm still curious. I love that my inner child is still alive, because curiosity makes you discover things about life that are really amazing. People sleep on, and those little details make a big difference in life, you know.
Yeah, so you making beats was like self-taught, like nobody guided you through it.
I did have people guide me through, you know. I did have people, you know, people I learned from, you know. First of all, my foundation was laid strictly by me. That's why the way I make beats is different from everybody, because I spent years, you know, working on my own recipe, you know, of how to do it. That's why it's not the same as anybody's. And then I had a homie of mine, he was called like Senzo. I went to high school with Hugh, who was doing another wave when Wonder Girls wave was on at the time, and he just introduced me to, this is how you slide a beat, you know, this is how, you know. And then PK saw working with him, you know, like his influence. I saw some of his techniques. I learned some. I learned everything from everyone I work with. Play ex official, you know. I learned something. We learned something from each other. All the people I worked with, all those who work with me, you know, we learn from each other. Yeah, then man, like everything else, but mostly and YouTube videos, you know, YouTube, the University of YouTube, you know, it always got our back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like and then there's, but major, let me just say 80% was self-taught. But at the end of the day, everybody needs guidance, you know. So the last 20% was, people I knew, like Sense, like Picasso, like Playx Official, you know, like, like a lot of people I learned from, not necessarily teach. When I say teach, I taught myself, but, you know, finalizing the sound, I had help. You know what I'm saying? Like making it more, you know, normal instead of the and then the irregular sounds, you know?
Yeah, so back then, did you have like a role model that you looked up to when you started out?
In the production line?
Yeah.
man, like my production role model, as weird as it is, I'm a weird ass person. Weird as well, why, man? Person, as weird as it is, it's backwards, you know. When I started, I didn't have role models. I was like, nah, I was focusing on getting my sound right, you know. You know what I'm saying? But as the more I made beats and grew, the more like I realized there were so many crates like Zwei, who used to produce for TKZ, or Abu Speaker, you know, a lot of producers, Abu Dr. Dre, Abu Wonder Girl, so many producers, Abu IT Labs, Abu Iman Omar, you know what I'm saying? So many producers like who inspire me. I don't have like a producer role model. I just see him in the mirror every morning, you know. But like, I have like a lot of producers who inspire me. But as a role model, I see him in the mirror, you know, like the new me, like the next up me, you know. I don't like staying in a box. So like, the past me is not my role model. The past me's role model is today's me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how it works for me.
Okay, so starting out, it's always been music. You wanted it to be a career. It wasn't just a hobby. Yeah,
it was never a hobby for me. It was passion speaking, you know, passion making a State of a Nation address. You know, passion doing the speech, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was always like that for me, you know. Yeah. Like I always knew that, yo, I'm gonna be rich. That I knew. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that music played a major role there, alongside entrepreneurship, which is another passion of mine, you know.
Yeah. So what would you say motivates you?
My why, you know?
Yeah.
My why. My why gets me to wake up at 4 a.m. every day, you know what I'm saying? Get my morning routine, exercise, and get to working, you know, working and creating my future, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my why is, you know, ill records, the ill philosophy, you know? You know what I'm saying? Standing for being ourselves, comfortable in our own skin, you know, because like ill, the word ill, nihilistic, means that, it means like, you know what I'm saying, when society rejects you, you ill, and when you ill accept you, we accept you, you know, we are like anti-society, like the opposite of society, you know. Society brings people down, ill lifts people up, you know what I'm saying? So if you are rejected by society, you ill, man, and negativity is always the enemy. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, always be positive, because you can't overdose. Life is all about balance. So yeah, negativity is the enemy, but we still respect negativity, because life is all about balance, you know. Yeah, life is all about balance. So yeah, man, at the end of the day, I'm fighting for those of us who love being ourselves, who love being free, who love inner peace, you know, who are confident with ourselves. Because who knew when we were young it would be so hard to be yourself, man? Who knew, you know what I'm saying? Because like, who knew you'd have to fight to be yourself? You always have to be something somebody else wants you to be. Nah, I'm fighting for that. Like, yeah, the ill tribe, look, that's why I'm so comfortable in my skin. We are so wide, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knew that we have to fight to be ourselves? So we are fighting that war as illistic records. That's the soldiers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Peeps, we'll take a quick ad break. It's the Hip Hop Revolution. Please stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. My name is NSJ, the Lyrical God. Inspire Me is an organization with a global vision to create an inspired world. At Inspire Me, we build lives, serve the community, and build responsible cities. Right, welcome back. You're still tuned into the Hip Hop Revolution. Still chilling with my main man, Ivan ZA. Now, Ivan, let's look at the musician. We've talked to the producer. Now let's talk to the musician. You started songwriting at age 15. Yeah. How did that happen? Did you just decide, what's no man, let me actually try writing on my own beat, or somebody like led you to it?
Man, like, you know, sometimes there are things that just happen, you know, like that's why I say music chose me, you know. Sometimes like there are things that just happen. So like I just decided get a type beat and start writing, you know. Hey man, like, yo, I feel like it was so cute. It's like looking at baby pictures, you know. So yeah, then I started writing, but I wasn't really confident in being a rapper. So I took a long while without writing, you know what I'm saying? I took a long while and I started in 2018. I started freestyling again in my room. Where I was like, yo, that blunt hit right. So I started freestyling again. Damn, man, you know. But I started freestyling. Then I got back to writing, till eventually recorded a song. And then I was like, after recording that song, and I was like, yo, shit, man, I need to find me as an artist, you know. But you know, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So you gotta start either way so you can get better, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I had to start. And my first project, I'm not so like confident about it. You know, I dropped my first project. And at the time when I wrote it, I was like, yeah, this is gonna change people's lives. Because when I write a song, I don't think about me. You know what I'm saying? I think about how my story, my passion can help somebody else. Because I believe like your passion and your purpose are like on a balance beam, you know. Your passion is there for you, your purpose is there for your listeners, your people. You know what I'm saying? So I know like there are a lot of people like me. There's 7 billion people in the world, man. I ain't gotta worry about this little group of people that don't agree with me. It's fine, it's okay to not agree with me, you know. So yeah, like I started my first project 1920. That project didn't do so well, you know, but yeah, it wasn't really, in my mind I thought I put in a lot, but you know, I didn't consider a lot of points like target audience, you know. Yeah, the story, the vision was there, just execution. The execution wasn't there. So I dropped my second project, was an EP, which I was still in the phase of finding myself. So that was like more of an experiment, you know, seeing what happens when I do this, And after that project, that's when the vision started being clear. This is who I am as an artist. And I realized I ain't no basic artist. No, when you're a conscious artist, you're supposed to be this. You know, I'm like, nah, man, why you always gotta follow the rules, you know? So I broke out of that box, and I know very, you know, trying something new, it comes with a lot of skepticism, you know? But I was like, I believe in myself, you know? I believe in myself, because who won't believe in you if you don't believe in you, you know? So I believe in myself, and I dropped my first project. That's why I did it, my first project, because my first project, after knowing who I am, you know what I'm saying? What I stand for, you know, what's my purpose, understanding me, and you know what I'm saying, what my style is, which is called Jerusalem, which is out on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? It's really doing good. On Audio Mac, it's only been 3 months, and sitting on 600 streams. For me, that's good compared to my first 2 projects, which one didn't even reach 100, the other was stuck on 200. This one only 3 months is already running on 600, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm proud of me, you know, I'm proud of me. It's like, my seed is sowing, is reaping, you know, what I sowed is reaping, and I love it, you know. But yeah, and then I dropped like a few weeks ago in February, I dropped a collab project with Kevin Fox, which is called the Drive-By EP, which is like, you know what I'm saying, a drive-by on our haters, you know what I'm saying? It's like, everybody trying to block us from our destiny, you know, this is the message for you, you know, we got thick skin, you know what I'm saying? You can't stop us, you know, if you don't fuck with the vision, slide away. Oops, sorry for the dirty language, but if you don't fuck with the vision, slide away. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's like the project, the whole context is that, you know, like, we gotta keep on going anyway. Drive by on the haters and keep moving. You drive by, you don't sit and wait for them to reply with the guns. You know, you shoot while you're moving. You just keep on moving forward, no stopping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, there's more stuff on the way, but that's a surprise, because I love y'all guys, man. I got that surprise for y'all, but
okay.
The musical journey never stops. Even when I retire, it never stops, because even when I die, the music journey don't stop, because the music is always going to be the soul speaking for me in a world that likes my physical body speaking, and mostly physical body speaking, so turn them grooving, chip, but when it's the soul speak, it's something that, you know, you feel on the inside. Yeah.
So what element do you think you have that will make your fans prefer you over any other artist?
That's an amazing question, you know. That's a really good question. Man, like, you know, what I believe, like, I live to inspire, you know. Because I personally believe, you know, the poor don't need charity. Not necessarily the poor, but nobody needs charity. We all need inspiration, because charity will give us a loaf of bread to keep us alive in our wretchedness, right? You know what I'm saying? But inspiration will get us to get off our You know, get us to get off the bed, will get us to hustle. You know, so like in every one of my songs, there gotta be something inspiring. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I look for. It's gotta be something motivational, something that gets you to keep moving, something that keeps you moving. You know what I'm saying? Something that makes you, you know what I'm saying, feel like, oh shit, it's not so bad after all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, pardon the language there, but yeah, that's what it's for. That's how I get passionate like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all that. It's like that. You know?
So, roughly, please give us a number. How long have you been doing music again, from age 7 to now?
Oh, man, it's about 15 or 14 or 15 years.
Okay. Out of all those years, which year would you say this was my best year?
The previous year.
Previous year?
Yeah,
2020?
Yeah, although it didn't start amazing, but it ended amazing because it ended with me having more clarity. It's like when you're driving to the city, when you get closer, it's the more you see the city more vividly. But when you're still outside the freeway, you see it from afar, and then the closer you get, it's like it is more clear. Yeah, that's how it feels.
Alright. So, currently, you told us that back then you didn't have like a role model or anything. Now, currently, do you have someone that you look up to, that you would call a role model?
I have people who inspire me.
Yeah.
But role model, because I believe nobody plays my role, you know?
Yeah.
So no, I don't base the model of my role in life, you know what I'm saying, on somebody else. So I would say my role model is the guy I see in the mirror every morning. But I have a lot of people inspire me, famous and non-famous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like the list is long, man. The list is long. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Joey Badass, you know what I'm saying? Aries, Nasty C, Casper Vest, Coolie Chana, Ricky Rick. Oh, the list is long, man. Questa, man, you know, Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the list is so long. Reason, USA in brackets.
Yeah, so would you like love to do a song with like one of them, or you just want to keep it there, just they inspire you?
I'd love to do music with all of them, you know what I'm saying? I'd even love to host an event with all of them on the lineup, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would love to work with them. I would love to work with them. I would love to learn from them. I would love to be in the same room with them, you know what I'm saying? And hear and learn from them, you know what I'm saying? Learn from the people who inspire me, man. Because at the end of the day, I don't care about what they have. I don't care about their awards. I don't care about their money. I just want to learn from them, you know, because they inspire me. Not what they have inspire me. I'm not blinded by the flashing lights, you know what I'm saying? I just like want to speak to the human, not the celebrity. Yeah. Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest challenge that you've faced in your music?
It's finding myself, finding where I stand, who I am, and you know, and then learning how to market that guy in a world that doesn't want us to be ourselves, you know. Yeah, and like, you know, persisting through the skepticism and the criticism, the isms, you know. Yeah, dealing with the isms, man. Yeah. Dealing with the isms was the hard part.
Okay. So, do you have like a song that you've done, be it then or now, that one song that you think like will forever be close to your heart?
Man, I believe like even the songs of 1920, you know, even to now, all the songs that drop are close to my heart because they all helped me grow. If it wasn't for those songs, I wouldn't have grown. You know, whether it was good or bad, I wouldn't have grown. So I would say they're all close to my heart. Like picking a favorite child, man, you know, I can't do that, you know. So like I say, they're all close to my heart because whether it was good or bad, it all helped with growth. So there's no such thing as bad, basically, because it's either a lesson or, you know, a win.
All right, peeps, we'll take another ad break. It's still the Hip Hop Revolution. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
I got shit I gotta get off for my chest. I got shit I gotta get off for my chest, on my chest. I got shit I gotta get off for my chest, on my chest, it's my chest. It's a call to the days where me and my chick hit this bed, and it's time to really celebrate. I'm scratching out my checklist. I am doing target practice. I am getting closer to my goals, okay. Multiple figures in the bank. Fake love, we love our trusted figures. Still gon' get it, no care. More moves than step up. What's the deal with the devil? Life full of a balance. I'm okay with the demon and the angels. Watch how you approach me, check the angles.
Alright, welcome back. Still the Hip Hop Revolution. You're still chilling with me, NSJ, the Lyrical God, and I'm still chilling with Mr. Ivan himself. Now, Mr. Ivan, let's talk projects. Do you have any projects out? How many projects have you produced from then to now?
Projects I've produced from there to now. Oh man, there's so many like projects I've produced, man. Bryce X did check 3 projects for Bryce. A Bryce for an artist called Cray Menace. A project called 1055 for Collect project I did with BK Soul. Projects for Heavy Lines. Projects for tHE. You know what I'm saying? I produced a lot for Boja, Kevin Fox. You know what I'm saying? I've produced a lot of projects, you know what I'm saying? A lot of projects for, yeah, man.
Then for you personally?
And for me too, you know, I've dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 projects so far. And then like 2 of them are collab projects, 4 projects.
Alright, so out of all those projects, which one is your favorite? Which one did you like enjoy working on the most?
I'd say my latest, you know, tape, Jerusalem. I enjoyed that one, cause like I enjoyed that one, cause like, you know, documenting my journey, you know, documenting my journey through a rough road, but finding peace within the storm, you know? And then like telling that story in the most creative way I could at the time. Like it was amazing for me because I experienced parts of me, you know, I've never experienced before. I've seen myself expand myself. And yeah, like all of them do. I love them all. I love my kids, man. I don't have a favorite child, but I enjoyed working on Jerusalem, making that baby.
Yeah. So was it just a project, or was there like a specific message that you were trying to convey with it?
It's never just a project with me, you know. Yeah. Every time I drop a project, it's an audio novel for me, you know. It's like a novel. I'm telling a story, which is like, you know what I'm saying, a message, you know. And that message is like, oh, the journey to being comfortable in your own skin, the journey to being finding peace within the storm, you know, to being peaceful within your own body. And your body is like, I look at it as the city of Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, journey to the city, and inner peace is Jerusalem. Jerusalem means city of peace, you know what I'm saying? So inner peace is Jerusalem. So like it was like the journey starting from righteous city, which is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you see finding your light, to the city of inner peace, Jerusalem, which is inner peace, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the whole concept. The story was there.
Okay. So midway through that project or any other project, have you ever felt like, you know what, I'm quitting this thing, I'm leaving music right now?
Yeah,
or you've never felt like
that
moment? Yeah. So how many artists have you worked with? Just give us a rough number.
Rough number,
probably 8. Which artist did you enjoy working with the most out of that 8?
Man, I don't really have a favorite. Yeah. I enjoyed working with all of them because they all had their influence in my growth.
So like, do you have like any artist that you want to work with locally being Middleburg, in the mainstream and internationally?
There's a whole locally, man. Okay, let's see. Working with you, we'll definitely work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, working with you, man. Already working with Kevin, working with so many artists in Liverpool, and it's hard for them to come to mind, but like, there's so many artists I want to work with locally, you know, those who dropped, those who haven't dropped, you know what I'm saying? South Africa, like there's a wide range, you know, famous, mainstream, not famous, like Marcus Harvey, you know, Shoma Josie, even Shoma came out of Kuka, Ricky Kulichana, Tasmania, Davies, Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Blackie too, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, no, it's nationally, so many, don't be checking. The Kendrick Lamar, the J. Cole's, the Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Reason, hey man, Absol, No Name, man, long, so I'm gonna just send ellipses for the rest, because the list is long, like a whole toilet roll, man. A whole toilet roll, man.
What a list. Okay, so we understand that music can be taxing, it can be exhausting at times. What keeps you going? Like, what gives you that desire to like keep pushing?
And I feel alive every time I get on the mic, you know, and I mic what I write, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, the mic loves me, I love it too. It's like a love story, you know, and you know, in the life story there are fights, you know, there are fights, there's all that, but at the end of the day it's love, you know, I'm in love, man, I'm just in love, I can't feel it, you know, and that keeps me pushing, you know, that keeps me pushing, and the fact that I stand for the people who think like, you know, because I see like this, it's like the world is against people like that, against dreaming. It's like the moment you start chasing your dreams, everybody tries to get in the way, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, ah, man, I fight for that. It's like, no, man, you ain't gotta do that. Watch me. You can follow, man. I'm right here. No, you're never alone. You know what I'm saying? You're never alone. Yeah, man, that's just...
Alright, peeps, we'll take a final ad break. It's still the Hip Hop Revolution. Stay tuned, do not go anywhere. My name is NSJ, the Lyrical God. Inspire Me is an organization with a global vision to create an inspired world. At Inspire Me, we build lives, serve the community, and build responsible. And we're back. It's still the Hip Hop Revolution. You're still chilling with me, Mr. NSJ, the Lyrical God, and I am still chilling with Mr. Ivan himself. So, Ivan, please tell us about Elastic Records. What is that about?
Yeah, man, as I said earlier, you know, Elastic Records is like if society rejects you, you feel, and if you feel we accept you, feel like the opposite of society. Society brings people down and lifts people up, you know what I'm saying? Freedom and peace, you know what I'm saying? Is the end goal. Negativity is always the enemy, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, although sometimes you have to be a self-critic, but you respect negativity, but it's like the enemy. You respect it as an opponent. It's like the war is with yourself, you know, to keep going, you know, no matter what anybody says, rather getting you away. You'd rather learn from mistakes than to listen, you know, to a critic, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be able to take criticism, though, don't get me wrong, you know. You just gotta know the difference between constructive and hate, you know. But yeah, that's the ill records philosophy, man. We stand for the people, the ill gang, you know, the ill tribe, our tribe, you know, those who see things differently, you know what I'm saying? Who think differently, you know, who know that they can be themselves, you know. At the end of the day, the best relationship you can have is the one with yourself, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all about that. Those of us who love being ourselves, who love being free, you know? Yeah.
So has it always like been a dream of yours to have your own label, or something that was forced by a situation?
Most that. Always, man. Always. This is not a money-making program, you know. It's more money-giving than money-making, because knowledge is man's greatest fortune, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, if you listen to ill music, you will know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, yo, this is more valuable than money for me. This is because this dream of mine, I cannot be bought out of it. You can't say you give me a certain amount of money and I should quit. I'll never do that. I'll never quit because somebody has some money on the table for me to quit. No, this is like out of the heart, out of love for mankind, for music, the M's, man, you know, the M's.
So when you started it, what were you hoping to achieve with the label?
First of all, there's success, because nobody's here on earth to fail. Yeah. Failure is like an investment in success. You know, you fail to succeed. You fail to get the lessons, and that little bit of risk from the lessons you lose. The loss from a lesson is little, but the loss from the lose is little, but the gain from the lesson is more than the loss. You know, the gain just is like 2 times more than the loss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know, you fail to succeed. It's just like you fail to succeed. Those who don't fail at all fail to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I see it. So the first objective was success, because as I said, the poor don't need charity, they need inspiration. you know, inspiration, get some off their ass. So inspire other people with my own success. Don't mean I'm not being successful just to say, yo, look at me, I'm successful. Ah man, I don't care. But then man, I've been like, yo, because success is relative. Success, you define success, what success is for you. You know, and I've seen what I had goals I had and I achieved them, you know, and which made me like super relative, you know what I'm saying? So which would be success for other people, you know. So like this would be, I see that, yo, man, it comes with a lot, you know. So if you want success, like it gotta be worth it, you know. So this like success to inspire, not success for me, just to say, look at me, man. I'm not really a person that loves the attention, but it comes with it, you know. So cause I love this, I take that for it, you know, sacrificial love.
So what were you hoping to achieve?
Yeah, so the first objective is success, or was success, you know what I'm saying? Secondly is like, you know what I'm saying, inspiration, man. Yeah, inspiration, okay, so success, yeah, inspires, but like inspiration varies, you know, like inspiration varies, inspire people to be successful, first of all, inspire people to be comfortable in their skin. You don't have to be something you're not, you know what I'm saying? There's some, I know some, what you love always comes with what you don't like, but you know what I'm saying, you always, you know what I'm saying, gotta do what you gotta do, man. Fight for something, stand for something, you know what I'm saying? Or the world is just gonna stand over you, but like stand for something, you know? So there, let's like inspire people to stand for something, man. And you know what I'm saying, okay, then number three, like, yo, to bring a new form of listening to music, you know what I'm saying? Just bringing a new influence or influence to music, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, influence to music, you know what I'm saying? Just do something different, because the game is, I feel like it's getting too cliche, you know? So I'm like, I feel, yeah, do something different with that, you know, bring something new, you know what I'm saying, for the next era, you know. We can't have our kids, can't say the future of our music is change, new car, planes, whoop, whoop, scream, you know, the whole time. It can't be the future of music, you know what I'm saying? So it's like bringing something new, you know, bringing something new. Yeah, that was like, yeah, those are like the three objectives.
Do you have like any artists under you, or?
I have artists I'm working with, you know, when I'd say like, oh, we're still finalizing, but I have a lot of artists I'm working with, you know. And I have a lot of artists in the scope which I can't mention, but I have artists such as Kevin Fox, Boja, I'm working with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then, yeah, man, 2Page, you know. I have artists I'm working with, yeah. But now the list is not too big. It's not too big, but you know, journey of 1,000 miles starts on one stage.
How can they like benefit from Elastic Records?
At the end of the day, it's not about the money, you know. It's like, me, I look out for them. I'm sorry that if like I'm just they're helping them fulfill the mission, their mission. I'm not there to, you know what I'm saying, use milk them, you know, as a car. I'm not there to milk them. I'm there like to be the admin, to make sure they get out there and help them fulfill the mission, their mission, you know. Because I feel like they correlate with ill, you know. I feel like they correlate with ill, you know what I'm saying. They not just, you know, but at the end of the day, the objective, you can't just be just rapping, you know. There's gotta be something that keeps you going and wakes you up early, that keeps you writing songs, you know. So like, yeah, me is there like helping them just focus on their message, on their purpose, and I'll handle the business part of things. Everything else that requires a whole lot of, you know, they focus on the physical labor and I'll focus on the mental labor, you know, the business shit, that's the admin, you know, that's training, yeah.
And how do you benefit from them as artists?
Yeah, we have like an army, you know. Barcelona is not Messi. You know what I'm saying? Barcelona is not Messi. They need each other as a team. Ronaldo wouldn't be who he is without all the teams he worked with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a team, man. You need an army. You know, no man's an island. You know what I'm saying? No man's an island. But you know, though you need to be alone, you need to mind your own goals alone, but no, you can't execute alone. You need an alliance. You need an alliance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you like no man's an island. So yeah, it's because like I benefit from having a team that we all fulfill our mission. together, you know what I'm saying? We benefit from that. Yeah,
So how does it feel actually to like have your own label? Is it stressful? Is it a fun experience? How is it?
it's fun stressful. It's
Fun
not
stressful.
the stress that will, you know, the stress that will have you hang yourself. It's like the stress is like, yo, like raising a baby. You know, raising a baby, sometimes you have to wake up at 3 a.m. to change. It's crying, it's hungry, you have to change the shit, you know. It's like that, growing the ill gang, growing the ill tribe, discovering the other ill is like discovering people from afar countries, like, where have you been, my brother, my sister, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's fun stressful, you know.
Fun stress.
Yeah.
All right then. What's different about your label?
Man, like we not just like the typical artists. You know, I know every artist will say that I'm not the typical artist, yeah. But like, yo, man, it's like we are unique sounds, and I believe we might have a lot of similarities with everybody. But at the end of the day, I'm the me. You know, nobody you trust. You can look as much as you want. Even those who try to imitate me, they are not me. I'm only me. The artists are them, you know. At the end of the day, everybody's themselves, you know. It's like building our kingdoms of our unique selves and letting them grow, you know what I'm saying? That's like a whole different experience. You get to experience consciousness, you know what I'm saying? In a fun way, not in a cliche way that you have to be Mr. Serious. You know, you realize that being conscious, you don't always, doesn't mean you have to be serious. You can have fun. You can still be a normal human being and have a purposeful life. You don't party more than you hustle. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't do stupid shit. You can dance but not be stupid. You know, as Brenda Point said, you can dance but not be stupid. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's like that. Like you can have fun, but you don't have to be Mr. Serious or Mrs. Serious or Miss Serious. You know? Yeah.
So what can you promise a new artist that wants to sign for Illistic?
Success.
Success.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Mainly success.
Success in personal and business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a guarantee.
yeah. Where do you see this label in the next couple of years?
$1 billion label, and then I'll look for these tapes.
Yeah.
I'll look for these tapes in about 10 years. Saying, hey man, remember when I told you? Yeah, I'll be out there looking for these tapes.
Yeah.
$1 billion label, Illicit Records. Biggest label in Africa, one of the biggest in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be out here in 10 years. I'll be. Yeah, and it's still found on. And for now, my tapes go. Yeah, I'll be hitting you up.
Yeah, so what can we expect from Ivan 2021?
Man, you see how excited I am? Man, I'm super excited about this year, man. This year is so exciting, man. I had to, like, I expanded, you know. I expanded my sound, like, yo, I see myself, yo, man, like the sounds that are coming out this year, you know, like, yo, man, now everybody's gonna know me fully as an artist, you know, as diverse as I am, you know, like, no box, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody's gonna see, like, how diverse I can be, how potent I can be, you know. I believe this year is the year everybody understands Ivan fully, because I feel like the me is not fully expressed yet, because you know what I'm saying, it takes time. But I believe like this year is the year where everybody's gonna understand, wow, he's this type of artist. Okay, I see now, because it's something new, you know. It takes time, but this year I believe is the year like they realize, damn, this guy is not really too Mr. Serious. It's actually, you know, so amazing, you know. Yeah.
Alright, so should there be any artist that wants to work with Ivan, where can they find you? Social media accounts, everything?
Instagram, I'm Steve Navy Backwards at Ivan Beats. Ivan Beats Backwards, so like that's why it's Steve Navy Backwards. Ivan Beats Backwards, but it's at STAEP_BXCK WARD dot. Yeah, so yeah. It's Steve Navy Backwards. Steve Navy _Navy dot backwards. STAEP_NAVR dot BXCKWARDS. Yeah, and then it's a long one. And on Facebook it's Ivan ZA. Ivan_ZA. Simple as that, you know, simple as that. On Twitter at Tabang Malapane 1, no E, just 1. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. And then, yeah, that's all you places you can find me. Or you can email me if you want, man. I don't mind. You know?
Yeah.
I don't mind. Yeah, you can email it's ivansartistry99@gmail.com.
All right. Please look into that camera and leave your message to any dreamer out there or the youth. Any message that you may have for a dreamer or the youth as a whole.
In fact, you see what we do. We never stop. Motivated now and the self-motivation is important. You know what I'm saying? You can't always depend on someone else for motivation. Self-motivation is important. So when I'm motivated and I was motivated, find your why. Start with why always. Don't do anything purposelessly. You start with why. And when you find your why gotta be $1 billion why, man. Your why gotta make you millions or billions, young thought. But start with why. And then motivated now. Notabuga zintazizenza motivated. Buga zintabantaba successful abazenza. Motivated now and what? Motivated. Self-motivation is important. Motivate yourself, man. Yeah. Love you though. So look.
So you heard it. What a powerful message. Motivated now and fair too. Unfortunately, we have reached the end of our episode today. It's been lit. It's been the Hip Hop Revolution. Me, your host, NSJ the Lyrical God, Ivan ZA. We are signing out. Join us again next week for another fresh, epic episode of the Hip Hop Revolution. Peace out.
I got shit I gotta get off for my chest. I got shit I gotta get off for my chest, on my chest. I got shit I gotta get off for my chest, on my chest, it's my chest. It's a countdown to the days where me and my G hit this bed. And it's time to really celebrate. I'm scratching out my checklist. I am doing target practice. I am getting closer to my goals, okay. Multiple figures in the bank. Fake love, real love, I'm tracing figures. Still gon' get it, no care. More moves than step up. I'm still with the devil. Life all about balance. I'm okay with the demon and the angel. Watch how you approach me, check the angles. Better do get right. Get my past in the past. I'm wondering how I do last. Cause I don't wanna stop feeling on my blood. Feeling with the bigger stages, getting bigger bags. They gonna stop me, tell them I'm the great I am. And I love who I am. Passes with any last. Since I'm a clear, I'm not as intense. Soon I'll rise, see this will land. Get one chick a go, but we know it's scarce before come. Hey, what? Because you pay that, do no yaka. Correct name, Makina Taka. You don't want Bakala Matata, ya Baka. Uroto, Ukupu Gisum Noto, Barbaki Shakistono. Getting rich, my bro. We took the road with no toes. See, shout out my back, bro. Fuck the system,